staying up here to all this, being able to enjoy this whole panoramic view that's just fantastic. Watching the world beveled right in front of you.
The city's landscape is changing so much with all these towers and skyscrapers. So that was one of my draws to capture it as it's transforming right before our eyes. Like the city landscape is becoming an urban landscape, like other big cities like Tokyo and Hong Kong, known for their skyscrapers. But Toronto is like it's becoming a skyscraper city now. So, and it's got most of the cranes in the world.
Millions and millions of lives in the blink of an eye, literally. Here.
Some people can't stand the heights. Some of these guys can do a couple hundred feet. A lot of guys can't do 1,000 feet. It's not the same. It's a different job. Every 400 feet, the jobscape changes. It's not the same anymore. Depending on which part of the area you're living in as well. I mean, if we have a downtown job, we have wind tunnels, we have vortexes, we have different types of nominations that we don't understand, that other people wouldn't understand unless you were actually sitting in the seat and watching the load as it comes up, what happens to it. Now this guy is a swamper. This guy is one of the old school guys that sit down, this guy is my hawk. This is the eyes of the sky. The man that sees everything from security to safety to policing traffic, making sure that everybody around here is on the job, is safe. Everybody's lives are at stake with these men here and nobody knows about it. These are the unsung heroes of the city. The police officers that make sure that everybody who walks around here walks around not knowing what's really going to happen. Anything can happen at any moment. Thanks to them. These guys are the best. Right, brother?
That communication, it's such an important pairing there. You know, they have to obviously, you know, every little thing has to be communicated to a swamper and based on a tower crane, right? So it's tricky. I mean, and especially, you know, you have your job already that's difficult, but then you throw in factors like, you know, traffic, pedestrians, weather, you know, visibility, weight, wind. You know, it's you know, every day is the perfect example of Murphy's Law, right? So, but especially what a crane operator has to go through just to, you know, make an average lift on any given day is just, it's amazing that the patience that they have and the patience and the courage, really.
So Khalil is one of my swampers here too. He's one of the best guys here on the job. Khalil is, yeah, like I said, like the police officers, like these are my security guys, eh? He actually looks like one too, never mind. Thanks, Khalil.
You look at a building like this, it's what, 62 stories with the roof. The crane probably sits about a good 3-4 stories above. Now, somewhere like this, the crane operator pretty much has zero visibility of the ground, so he has no idea what's going on below him. So normally my job, I'm always on the ground working with the ground swamper. So the crane operator will relay information to us downstairs and then I will do things accordingly.
First time I went up in the cabin and I saw it is literally just 2 joysticks, up, down, left, right. And it's based on major communication between the crane operator and the swamper, the main guy in the bottom, and the security guard. So it's the 3-way communication that's vital to everyone's safety. And if, you know, if someone's not paying attention, you know, lives are at stake. But literally, George can't see what he's doing underneath. There's no monitor, there's no camera. It's just based on what the guy is telling him. It's like, yeah, a little left, 2 inches down, up, right. It's pretty amazing.
So much risk involved right now, and people are just walking around like as if it was nothing. A lot of risk.
I go through so much being on the street because I'm the one guy on any job site that deals with the public more than anybody else. I've been called every name in the book. I've been assaulted. You name it, it's happened to me. I've been run over by a car or cars. It's all happened. I'm not doing it for my benefit. With my job and what I'm supposed to be doing, yes, I may get hurt and it's very possible and I've come close. But my job is to make sure I'm the one that gets hurt and not the public. So instead of yelling at us and screaming at us and swearing at us and assaulting us, just wait for 5 minutes. You're in a big city like Toronto, we're one of the biggest cities in North America, there's going to be construction, whether you like it or not. At some point, wherever you live, wherever you work, you did put somebody at an inconvenience at some point. Well, we're pretty much doing exactly what was happening when your place of residence or your workplace was being built. Just have patience, that's all. Have a little bit of patience, wait the 5 minutes. If not, look in the morning for an alternate route to go to work or in the afternoon to go home.
What I was trying to capture when I first got up there was just the vast width of the view that you get, unobstructed view. So it's like you're really on top of the roof, on top of the city. So I used a wide lens just to capture, more of view in the frame and natural daylight. And I went on, one day was cloudy daylight, so I got some good images in the clouds, which is amazing because it just blankets the city. And then it passes and you're sitting in the clouds and then it's clear.
Feeling up here, it's free. I've never felt more free working anywhere else on the planet. Kind of like going fishing on a boat where the lake is open to you and there's nothing else around you to interfere. One with nature. The whole place is yours. You get to enjoy the view. You get to go fishing with a very big rod, if you want to put it that way. But you know what? The end effect is I feel really great. I feel like at home.
This building here, like, it's actually part of the skyline, so that's good on, I could take that to the grave, right? So, on future postcards of Toronto, you'll see my building, right? So that's pretty cool for me to kind of hold on to.
We're building one of the top cities in the world. This is it. This is the Mecca. This is where you want to be. So I love being a part of it, no matter where it is, whether it's a little building on the ground or one of the tallest towers in the city. This is it. This is the place to be, Toronto. On this planet, that's where I want to be. This is my home. Born, raised, and built to leaving something behind.